Elon Musk may claim to lead a modest lifestyle, but even he couldn't avoid jumping on the billionaire-private-jet-bandwagon. Here's everything you need to know about Elon Musk's $26 million private jet. Musk owns 4 planes in total. These include 2 Gulfstream G550s and a Gulfstream G650ER, which add up to about $190 million. But Musk didn't start with 4 planes, and you never forget your first. He bought his first private jet in 2004, 7 years before he became a billionaire. It was a Dassault Falcon 900B. Brand new, it would cost $26 million during its initial release in 1985. This particular model hasn't been manufactured since the year 2000, and they only made 156. In recent years, a pre-owned 900B would cost somewhere around $5 million. Although this jet is older and less popular than Gulfstream's, the Falcon 900B's design is described as way ahead of its time. And they're popular in the pre-owned market because they're easier to refurbish and maintain than other older models. The only downside is they cost $2 million a year to operate. You definitely get what you pay for though. The interior of the 33-foot-long jet is luxurious and plush. The cabin layout has a galley, 4 large executive seats, and 4 narrower seats. They all recline and feature adjustable footrests. You get your own lazy boy in the sky. It accommodates 14 people in total. At the sides of the plane, there are wooden tables that can be folded down for extra space. There's also a collection of adjustable screens that provide entertainment on board. Though we doubt Elon Musk takes breaks long enough to catch up on shows. The jet can also be customized depending on the passenger's needs. It can be reconfigured so 4 seats face each other, in case couples want to dine with each other or friends want to sit super close together. Plus, the rear end of the jet can be customized into a private cabin with a bed, and the room is outfitted with a TV and a heated luggage compartment. We're not sure why someone's luggage needs to be heated, but the option's there. Elon Musk owning a private jet or 4 isn't front-page news. He's a billionaire and he travels a lot. A plane makes sense. But that's with the assumption that he's going somewhere that isn't feasible by car. The assumption proved to be incorrect earlier this month when Musk was caught taking off in his private jet from San Jose, California, and landing in San Francisco less than 10 minutes later. For the non-Californians watching, that's about an hour by car. Most of us would tough out the drive because what choice do we have? But not Elon. According to Twitter, this short flight makes him a hypocrite because he advertises Tesla as an environmentally friendly company. More importantly, he advertises himself as environmentally friendly. Overall, planes actually cause less pollution than cars. However, that doesn't apply across the board. Private planes are between 5 and 14 times more polluting than commercial planes per passenger, and 50 times more polluting than trains. Not to mention that only 1% of the world's population own and operate private jets. That means that 1% of the world is producing 50% of the pollution. Long story short, you can't claim to be the green guy and then take your private jet for a 9-minute flight without the world calling you a hypocrite. Some fans came to his defense and pointed out that immediately following the 9-minute flight, he proceeded on to Austin, Texas. But it begs the question, why did he stop in San Francisco at all? And if you can believe it, there's multiple layers to this controversy. Jack Sweeney, a student at the University of Central Florida, started the Twitter account ElonJet. This is one of his multiple accounts where he uses public flight data to track private jets owned by famous people. The reason this is controversial is Elon tried to bribe Sweeney to take the account down. And we get it, he's entitled to privacy. But the attempted censorship unfortunately happened right before Musk bought Twitter in the name of free speech. We guess he meant he wants to remain committed to free speech, as long as it doesn't make him and his business look bad. Thanks to Jack Sweeney, we know that Elon's fleet of 4 private jets is active almost every day and costs an average of $5,000 worth of fuel per trip. That translates to about 5,000 gallons of jet fuel per trip. Needless to say, private jet setting is for people with deep pockets. And not only is it expensive, but that's a lot of air pollution for a very small amount of people to travel. As special as the Falcon is, Elon isn't giving it as much attention these days. Even though he logs over 150,000 miles per year, the Falcon hasn't been seen in action since 2016. On the bright side, that means it can't be implicated in his recent scandals. But it does make us wonder what he's doing with it, if not flying. His Gulfstream G650ER sees the most action out of any of his jets. It cost him $70 million US. He's probably trying to get his money's worth. It's his largest plane, but still only seats 19 people. The average commercial plane can accommodate closer to 140. It costs approximately $3,662 per hour to fly the plane, and according to his flight data, on average, he flies less than 2 hours at a time, which causes much more pollution than commercial flight. But we understand why he would prefer private travel. His Gulfstream is really luxurious and will make anyone feel like a VIP. It has a forward galley and 4 living areas. Within the galley, there's 2 storage compartments, a microwave, and a convection oven. You could cook a 3-course meal and make yourself a cocktail mid-air. That's definitely a step up from the cramped economy section most people see. The plane is outfitted with white leather seats and wood accents. They look spacious in the natural light that comes through the 16 oval windows. Gulfstream claims they're the biggest in aviation, but we've yet to see the trophy. The seats themselves are versatile. They can recline, spin, and convert into beds. You can sit in any way that makes you comfortable, while you watch TV on the 2 separate TVs. In the back, there's a VIP cabin with a sofa, a seat, and another TV. There's also 2 bathrooms on board, which should count as VIP sections based on their size alone. They both have a full-size sink and vanity, in addition to a toilet with enough legroom for an adult. That's rare in the airline industry. Unfortunately, Gulfstream makes sure to mention that they don't have a shower on board. We can't believe Elon bought it with such a huge oversight. We're kidding, of course. He has the most relaxing mode of transport known to man. We should all be so lucky. The G550s are extremely similar to the G650. They're just a little less grand. Far East Movement never wrote a song about them, but it's still a nice plane. The main difference is Musk's 2 G550s aren't registered to him. They're both registered to the shell company called Falcon Landing LLC, and rather than buying them new, he bought them pre-owned. Even if he's releasing tons of fossil fuels into the air, at least he's recycling the planes. According to Elon Musk, he doesn't own a home, a yacht, or take vacations. His only indulgence is the plane. And it is an indulgence. The cheapest private jets on the market are $2 million US, and his all cost upwards of $20 million. Hopefully, he can avoid controversies in the future.